Shalom, Kal Halal, Yahweh Shemi Awashai, Bahashem HaKadosh, double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us his truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word, the truth, and the sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David, to the Akwat that are listening and learning, being a pillar of rest, the 144,001 third, the hopeful elect of Israel. I'm my brother Yahshua, I'm back with the World War III daily update. Shalom and salutations to you as well. We're going to start right here. I found this, the Spirit led me to Isaiah 13 and 17, which reads, Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. And when we name off the players, behold means to look. Look, I, the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, will stir up. What does stir up mean? The Medes. Who are the Medes? The Russians. Against them. Who are the them? The Babylonians. Who are the Babylonians? The Americans. Babylon the Great. Okay? So the Most High God said, I will stir up. Who? The Russians against them, against the Babylonians. So don't be fooled when they say that NATO is going to war with Russia. No, it's not NATO. It's Babylon. Who's Babylon? America. Babylon the Great. Okay? So what does this stir up? The Medes. What does that mean? Well, let's look. What is that? Isaiah 13, 17, right? Let's go there. Stumbled upon this, 13, 17. The Spirit led me to this. Behold, see, Babylon will fall to the Medes. What? That tells you what? America will fall to the Russians. That's what that says. Now let's prove it. This is the Most High telling you what he's going to do with the Medes. He's going to stir up the Medes against them. What does that mean? Well, let's look. Stir up. I will stir up. What does that mean? Here's how you say it. Or.
Strong's H 5782. Or.
And this is what we found. To rouse oneself, awaken, stir up, right? Incite, right? To rouse oneself, awake, to be roused, to stir up, rouse, incite, to be excited. Here it is. Be triumphant. So God is going to stir up, which means he's going to put the spirit of triumph on Russia, meaning they're going to win the war. Get it? Let's go back. You don't get it, but this is in the spirit. Isaiah 13, 17 says, Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them. I will make the Medes triumphant against the Americans. The Russians will be triumphant over the Americans. That's what it says. And can anyone overcome what the Most High puts forward? His word does not go out void. What does stir up mean? To be triumphant. Who? The Russians will be triumphant over the Americans. That's what it says. And they can't be bribed. They cannot be bribed or tempted by no money. All right, so with that being said, NATO is America. Don't get it twisted. NATO is finished if it makes this move, and Putin is ready. Colonel McGregor says, this is redacted with Clayton and Natalie, right? 21 hours ago.
To be attacked inside of Russia.
Inside of Russia, that's crazy. What did God say he was going to do? Yahweh Shemi Yahushua said he's going to make the Russians triumphant over Babylon, America.
Move, and we heard Jens Stoltenberg last week giving Zelensky the go-ahead, the green light. You know what? Use these long-range weapons to attack inside Russia. How is that going to go? And you'd have to be a fool to think that Putin is just sort of going to sit back and let that unfold on his watch as you attack his sovereign territory. Earlier today, Putin revealed that the new Sarmat intercontinental nuclear missiles have entered service with the Russian army. And over the past few hours, Russia has mobilized a portion of their nuclear missiles onto the streets. It's always interesting when you see nuclear missiles rolling down the street. Colonel Douglas McGregor posted this on X a few hours ago. Moscow's message: do not escalate and attack Russia. Moscow controls the escalatory ladder, not Washington. We hold a weak hand and are bluffing. In poker, we call it a dead man's hand. Moscow holds a strong hand and it's not bluffing. We thought we'd ask the Colonel himself to go in more detail about this, and Colonel McGregor joins us now. Nice to see you, Colonel. Welcome.
Good to see you too, Cleve.
Well, you say Russia is not bluffing, and I think a lot of people in the West, it seems like they continue to play this game. Like, how much can we needle him? How much can we surround Russia before it's like a caged bear?
No, I think that's right. And you would think at this point they would have figured out after almost 3 years. It's a big mistake to underestimate the Russians. They're actually quite serious about defending their country, which is what they demonstrated when they went into eastern Ukraine. But I think the important thing to keep in mind with these nuclear missiles is as follows. If you try to enter Russian sovereign territory on the ground with any European or American military formations, if you strike us on the ground, anything that is significant, we have the capability to annihilate you. And we will use it, and we will start at the tactical level with tactical nuclear weapons, and we'll work our way up as needed. They're not about to back down and leave Ukraine under any circumstances, and they're certainly not interested in a war. If they were, we'd have been at war with Russia a long time ago. That's obvious. But they're not going to sit there and pretend that they somehow or another are going to be intimidated by us. And we have nothing with which to challenge them. Our ground forces are in ruins. I'm sure you've seen the news with Macron, who stood up and turned himself into the proverbial turd in the punch bowl by suggesting that Europeans should be prepared to march into eastern Ukraine.
Yeah, Napoleon Bonaparte Macron.
Yeah, except Napoleon actually had a real army. Macron has there are 72,000 troops in the British Army. The French Army is a little larger, but these are boutique forces. They're all designed to essentially oppress people that can't defend themselves in North Africa or the Middle East or Africa itself. I mean, they don't have forces that are designed to fight anybody who can fight back.
That's what they said about David and Goliath. See, when you understand that who's in control of who wins, and we're going to end it right there. But you see what's coming, right? You see what's coming. America is going to keep poking the bear. What are you doing over there? What are you doing on the border of Russia? What are you doing? Well, you're in a trick bag. You're not going to win. We just proved it. Okay. Behold, I will make the Russians triumphant over the Americans. Look at it again. Be triumphant. Okay? Well, it doesn't mean that you just went to that because you, yep, I went exactly where the Spirit led me. Okay. Does it say that there? Of course it does. Does it mean all of these things? Yeah, it does. But in this context, right, we know who's going to win. When the Bible tells you, then shall the dragons have the upper hand, what does that mean? It's telling you who's going to win. Okay? And it is what it is. All right? Well, they're gonna sign a peace treaty. No, they're not. No, they're not. It's gonna go down. All right? Revelation. Well, they could always come to terms. Yeah, the terms are your ass is no longer alive because of that thermonuclear radiation. Revelation 11 and 14, the second woe has passed. Behold, the third woe is coming shortly. There's no maybe. There's no peace treaty. There's only sudden destruction, and they. Are we looking at the third? We're clearly looking at it. It's coming. Shortly, quickly, coming soon, coming quickly, soon to come, coming quickly, coming soon. The third one will be here soon. What do you not? The third catastrophe, right? What do you not understand about this? This is what we see it. Oh, it's going to come. Okay? And there's going to be a great earthquake. What is the great earthquake that causes the 10th part of the city, which is all of America, to collapse? Babylon is fallen, is fallen. What causes the great earthquake? Well, this. The hell is that? These are ICBMs. It's going to cause the great earthquake. Anyway, with that, we hope that the elect ratify you, brothers and sisters. Shalom.